great the first time you hear your song in an elevator. It's like, oh,
This is CBC Music's Backstage Pass.
Thank you very much for coming out this afternoon. And that's a great way for us to initiate our record, so thank you. We're friends, and that helps a lot. It helps you get through the troubled times.
You know, the funny thing about Blue Rodeo is that, people come and go, and we just keep going along.
Tonight, Blue Rodeo play tracks from their latest LP, 1,000 Arms, and revisit some of their biggest hits.
Thank you very much.
This is Blue Rodeo with Lost Together for CBC Music's Backstage Pass.
Strange and beautiful are the stars tonight that dance around your head. And in your eyes I see that perfect word. I hope that doesn't sound too weird. And I want all the world to know that your love's all I need, all that I need. And if we're lost, then we are lost together. Yeah, if we're lost, then we are lost together. Stand before this faceless crowd and wonder why I bother. So much control, I so fear, stumbling from one disaster to another. I've heard it all so many times before. It's all a dream to you now. Dream to me now. And if we're lost, then we are lost together. Yeah, if we're lost, then we are lost together. In the silence of this whispered night, I listen only to your breath. And in that second of a shooting star, somehow it all makes sense. I want all the world to know that your love's all I
That was Blue Rodeo with the title track from their 4th studio album, Lost Together. Started by Jim Cuddy and Greg Keeler in 1985, Blue Rodeo is 30 years in. They've amassed a pile of Junos and platinum albums as they continue to entertain sold-out crowds across Canada with their country folk rock sound. Here's Blue Rodeo with Hasn't Hit Me Yet for CBC Music's Backstage Pass.
Say that you're leaving. Well, that comes as no surprise. Still, I kinda like this feeling.
When we were younger, we would hunch over notebooks more and sit in people's rec rooms and sit and write songs together. But then as we got, to be better songwriters and sort of developed our own voices, we sort of avoided working with each other because we didn't want the other one to make suggestions about whatever we were doing. So yeah, we took a good chunk of time where we just wanted to write our own songs without the interference of our very talented partner. Like, even though we don't write as much like that over the last few years, we do it live every night, so we're always singing together. And, I think we really like the sound of our voices together. It still gets me high.
That was Blue Rodeo with Hasn't Hit Me Yet. Go to our YouTube channel to watch the entire Blue Rodeo performance. Coming up. Blue Rodeo play the latest from their new album, 1,000 Arms. When Backstage Pass continues. You're watching CBC Music's Backstage Pass. Tonight, Blue Rodeo play tunes from their new album, 1,000 Arms. A record inspired by community, this album has Jim Cuddy and Greg Keeler singing together and blending their voices in a way that hasn't happened for decades. Here's Blue Rodeo with Long Hard Life from their new album, 1,000 Arms, for CBC Music's Backstage Pass.
Never mind what's wrong. You did what you did, and now the damage is done. Living in your head so the days seem long. Getting no peace until the sun goes down. Maybe you could run away, find a new city, start a brand what's the use in staying here anyway? I know it's a long, hard life, trying to make your way back home. I hope someday you can rest your head, 'cause I don't.
It came from a podcast I heard about. It was about community, and it was a specific story about a woman, a bipolar woman who had spent her young adult life sort of going around the country and having these episodes of total bewilderment and not really knowing what to do, couldn't find the drugs to balance her, etc. So she became a very well-known figure in her community. And when she'd have one of her episodes, somebody would recognize her and escort her back to her coffee shop. So it's just about the strength of community.
I know it's a long, hard life, trying to make your way back home. I hope someday you can rest your head, 'cause I don't like to see you, I don't like to see you down. Maybe you could let this thing just die. If you could only hold your tongue a while.
Tim is a resident engineer at our studio, as well as being the bass player for the Rio Statics. When we decided to do the record with him, played a bunch of songs, and he came in and said he'd listened to a bunch of our old records, and he said the thing that we'd gotten away from was singing together. And I think that Greg and I both thought that maybe that was true, because we'd done so much of that, so many years of that we just kind of branched out and, I don't know, sing with ourselves or doing songs in solo. And that was an impetus to try to craft the song so that we would sing more together. And I think it was an extremely good suggestion, as were many of the suggestions.
Someday you can rest your head, 'cause I don't like to see you, I don't like to see you down. I know it's a long, hard life, trying to make your way back, trying to make your way back. I hope someday you can rest your head, 'cause I don't like to see you, I don't like to see you down.
Thank you very much.
And now, Blue Rodeo plays Superstar, the first single off their latest LP, 1,000 Arms, for CBC Music's Backstage Pass.
Here we are in the land of the superstar. Big dreams and a job in a stripper's bar. Come along, don't worry who you really are, 'cause nobody cares what you left behind. Find a band and get a house in the hills. Find a singer who looks like Kitty Wells. Make a record high on prescription pills. Maybe make a movie just to kill some time. Take it out and show it around, 'cause you can do things here you never have to look down. Never going back to my one horse town. Start a business or
If there was an era that we were trying to draw from, it was kind of late 70s British pub rock.
Like who?
You know, well, like Costello, like Nick Lowe, like Brinsley Schwartz, like all that stuff. Like even Joe Jackson, you know, and just that construction of songs and the background vocals and it never ends up staying there, but it was just the starting point, and we sort of wrote songs and listened to each other's songs and tried to add reflections of that era.
sleep out in the desert where they keep all the bodies hid. Take peyote just like Jimmy did. Make a funeral pyre, gasoline will get it lit. Say a little prayer for the souls departed.
That was Blue Rodeo with Superstar for CBC Music's Backstage Pass. Coming up, Blue Rodeo reflect on their career.
You know, the funny thing about Blue Rodeo is that, you know, people come and go and we just keep going along.
We're friends, and that helps a lot. It helps you get through the troubled times.
When Backstage Pass continues. This is CBC Music's Backstage Pass. Tonight, Blue Rodeo take us through their 30 years in music as they play the latest from their new release, 1,000 Arms. Here they are with Hard to Remember for CBC Music's Backstage Pass.
We were in a borrowed car, windows down, summer star. In that dashboard glow, said I looked like a ghost. It was time for me to go.
You know, the funny thing about Blue Rodeo is that, you know, people come and go and we just keep going along.
Well, we're kind of like the Elizabeth Taylor of music. Right? We have met many husbands, many band members. I mean, I think that we, you know, after the first couple of leavings, we got over the trauma of somebody leaving. We're a big enough crew, plus we've been successful enough to be able to carry on, and we're friends, and that helps a lot. It helps you get through the troubled times. We plan on the fact that each of us wants to be here, and that's the only way it all works. And, you know, barring some coming and going, and certainly barring lots of members coming and going, or just going, we've all dedicated ourselves to each other, and that's what makes it work.
Nothing I ever do is good enough for you. Will I ever realize you're never satisfied? Never satisfied. Now that you're gone, I find it so hard to remember that we were happy together. We were happy. We were happy together. Cause now that you're gone, I find it so hard to remember that we were happy together. We were happy. We were happy together. Find it so hard to remember. We were happy together. It's just so hard to remember.
go to CBC Music for all the latest in Canadian music. And subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch the entire Blue Rodeo set. #CBCMusicBSP to get in touch.